Stand right up there.
Now you can't keep walking.
Stand up. Come up. Stick that left leg out a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
You getting out of that? Oh, let me get one of them.
Scoop down.
Oh, it looks nice. Make sure you get a good picture, girl.
Y'all look so cute.
Man, I can't go over. I'm so surprised I don't get those. See what kind of I got my face on me. I'm doing my friends down there.
Oh, you look so cute. Bye, have a good time.
Thanks for coming back, Coco. Thanks, little driver.
Just missed Coco.
Hey, she look good. She look good.
Carla,
and presently Mr. Samuel Williams. We have faced probation and the threat of closing down, but we are described in eagles. This year, we achieved our goals. Our TAP and IGAP test scores soared up like an eagle in flight. The negativity about our second home, Englewood, is disappearing slowly but surely. Englewood is the home of great achievers such as Gwendolyn Brooks, poet laureate of the state of Illinois, Lorraine Hansberry, acclaimed author of The Raisin in the Sun, and Robert Lawrence, the first black astronaut. The graduating class of 1999 contains another generation of high achievers. We have learned from you, faculty, staff, parents, and friends what it takes to be a well-rounded adult. We know that knowledge is the first rule of success, for without knowledge, there's no opportunity for achieving your goals. Knowledge is the source of success. Continue to learn, class of 1998. The second rule we learned was to always stay committed to achieving your goals. Without commitment, you will never achieve your dreams of success. Stay committed, graduates. The third rule was to always have an open mind. In order to improve, you must be willing to accept criticism and creative suggestions on whatever you do in life. Accepting constructive criticism will help you become a better person. For the last 2 years, we, Englewood, have accepted suggestions and look at the results of those suggestions. Improved test scores and a graduating class of 212. Being open-minded opened doors for you. Class of 1998, the fourth rule was to always learn from our mistakes. If you fail, go back, reevaluate your method, then try again. You will succeed by doing this, my fellow graduates. With these 4 rules, you taught us.
Was born on November 23, 1946, in Albany, Georgia. His family later moved to Chicago near the north and west sides to live. He attended Marshall High School at the age of 17. He enlisted in the United States Army. Mr. Rush attended Roosevelt University, where he graduated with honors with a bachelor's degree in general studies in 1973. Mr. Rush completed his master's degree in political science at the University of Illinois at Chicago in 1994. He has been married for 16 years and have 5 children. Congressman Bobby Rush was first elected to serve as a member of the U.S. House of Representatives on November 3, 1992, representing the Illinois' 1st Congressional District. He was also re-elected to his 3rd term in the 105th Congress on November 5, 1991. Prior to this election to Congress, Congressman Rush was an alternate in the Chicago City Council, where he served for his 8 years representing the 2nd Ward on Chicago's South Side. Congressman Rush is a recipient of the Department of Commerce and Community Affairs Illinois Enterprise Zone Award for his participating in creating 20,000 jobs in the Enterprise Zone 2. He has also helped St. Bernard Hospital retain 200 much-needed professional foreign nurses by guiding legislation in the House to extend the H-1A visa program. Prior to this, Congressman Rush has done many wonderful things for the Englewood community as well as our country. I present to the class of 1998, Congressman Bobby Rush.
Thank you so very much, Angelique. As Angelique was introducing me, it reminded me of a young 17-year-old young lady, Jamila, who was sitting at the kitchen table with her mother, and she and her mother were engaged in some idle chat, talking women talk. And her mother asked Jamila, said, Jamila, you're spending a lot of time with Kenny going out on dates. And every time I see you, you're with Kenny. What does Kenny see in you? And Jamila responded, well, Ma, he thinks that I'm foxy and fine. He thinks that I'm intelligent and witty, that I'm a sharp dresser, that I'm exotic. And her mother cut her off at that point and said, well, what do you think of Kenny? She said, well, Jamila said, well, I think that Kenny knows me quite well. So, Angelique, thank you for your introduction. I believe that you know me quite well. I want to thank the principal of the school, the Englewood Preparatory and Technical School, Mr. Samuel Williams. And I want to also thank this graduating class of 1998 for inviting me to participate in one of the most important occasions of your lives, the lives of your parents. And I know, because I had a daughter who graduated last year from high school, the lives of your faculty and your administrators, the lives of your family members and also your friends. And I'm honored to be here this morning to share this pivotal and momentous occasion with you. When Mr. Williams asked me to be your speaker this morning, I, without hesitation, accepted. For a lot of reasons. One, I always enjoy being with young people because I learn a lot from young people. It's a rewarding experience for me. Second, we are members of the same church, and I want to always be supportive of my church and its members. Thirdly, I am a former Englewood student and feel a special kinship with Englewood. I guess lastly, I'm also a 1998 graduate in that I just received my second master's degree in theology on last Tuesday. From the McCormick Theological Seminary, and I'm very proud of that achievement because, you see, I didn't graduate from high school. I am a high school dropout. Once I accepted this invitation, I struggled with what I might say to the students of the graduates of the 1998 class that would be both useful and interesting to you. And I really struggled with this because I just didn't have any idea about how to present a few remarks to you. I talked with my staff members and asked them for their opinions, and I talked with my wife and asked her for her opinion, and I'll tell you what she said a little later on, but I really struggled with this. I prayed on what I'm going to say to you this morning and asked the Lord to help me out. You know, when it comes to prayer, I just got to say that I want to just share a story with you about a country preacher. Just one Sunday morning, this country preacher decided that he was going to play hooky from church. That he was going to head to the hills for some bear hunting. And as he rounded the corner on a perilous twist in the trail, he and a bear collided. Big old bear collided. The collision sent the preacher one way and sent his gun the other way. Before he knew it, his gun was out of his hand and his gun was at a far distance from him. He, tumbling down the mountainside, he landed on a rock and broke both of his legs. The ferocious bear observed this, came charging at him from a distance, and the preacher couldn't move. The preacher started praying, as preachers do. He said, "Oh Lord, I'm so sorry for skipping service today to come out here and hunt. Please forgive me and grant me just one wish. Please make a Christian out of that bear that's coming at me. Please, 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 Lord." And at that very instant, the bear came to a screeching halt, fell to his knees, clapped both of his paws together, and began to pray out loud at the preacher's feet. The bear said, "Dear God, bless this food I am about to receive." We must all be careful what we pray for. I just want to take a moment to talk with you about something that was mentioned by one of the previous speakers, one of your colleagues, one of your classmates: purpose and commitment. As I look back over these last 50 plus years for me, I have come to one conclusion, and that is the Lord wants us to lead lives that are both purposeful and committed. There's a saying that says that if in fact you don't know where you're going, then you will end your life nowhere. If you do not know where you're going, you will end your life nowhere. We have to have a purpose in our lives. Certainly you students who have graduated, who have accomplished so much. Indeed, you've accomplished so much, you are indeed now, you represent the top 5% of the world's people. The top 5%. You have accomplished a lot. You know what a purpose and a commitment mean. Numerous studies have been conducted among those who survived concentration camps. Just bear with me just for a moment. The horror stories include starvation, disease, physical abuse, loneliness, and internal turmoil. Those who were in concentration camps suffered tremendously. There was a German psychiatrist by the name of Viktor Frankl, who indeed was in a concentration camp. As a matter of fact, he was a successful psychiatrist before the Nazis attempted to dehumanize his life in those concentration camps, both at Auschwitz and at Dachau. Well, when Viktor Frankl was released from the concentration camps, he wrote a book which I happened to discover many years ago, not in the library, but in an old home that was being demolished. I found this book, and Victor Frankl said something that really stuck with me throughout most of my life. He said that the people who survived the concentration camps, those who survived all the adversity, those were not the individuals who were strong and mighty, in great physical condition and physical health, but the ones who survived the concentration camps were indeed the ones who had meaning and purpose in their lives. Victor Frankl discovered a purpose in his life in the midst of adversity and imminent death. He knew that if he were to survive, then he would have to have a goal and a purpose in his life. His goal and his purpose indeed was to stand before an audience. And he had visualized standing before this audience for many, many times, over 1,000 times, when he was in the concentration camp. And just this visualization of standing before this audience helped keep him alive. I'm asking you, and I'm saying to you this morning, that you indeed have to have purpose in your life. You've got to know where you're going, or you'll wind up someplace else. On the subject of commitment, let me just be brief again, and I ask you, how many of you this morning, raise your hand if you will, have ever had bacon and eggs? Good. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, which part of your breakfast was a contribution and which part was a commitment? I want to answer that myself. You know that the hen who provided the egg for you made a contribution. The hog who provided the bacon for you made a commitment. Too often we find ourselves in our communities not really making real commitments to change and to being a part of changing our society. Young people, you can make a commitment to changing your society. As a matter of fact, you must make a commitment to changing your society, changing your community. You must be a part of the solution and not be a part of the problem. I want you to know that today, all 213 plus of you, I understand that there are 5 more, have made the first step in terms of changing not only your school, your lives, your family's lives, but you've also changed this city, changed this state, and changed this country. Keep up the good work, young people. Make sure you keep your commitments and your purposes in front of you. Don't let anybody, I don't care who they are, don't let anybody divert you from what God has in store for you. Don't let anybody steal your blessing. Don't let anybody steal your ideals. Don't let anybody steal your future. I encourage young people, I know that it's tough out here for you. I understand that it's tough. It's probably tougher on you than it's been on anybody of our kind since slavery. But I know that if you just look back at our history, look back at the history of our people in this country, look back at how we overcame slavery because we had a purpose and we had a commitment. We had a goal. It took many tonight. So I tell you today, brothers and sisters, that we're going to march forward in our lives. We're going to make sure that our community is a healthy community, that it's a crime-free community, that our schools produce good quality education for all our people. We're going to make sure that the police in our community respect us, give us adequate police protection, but we're not going to tolerate them brutalizing and disrespecting both us and our people. I want to thank you, young people. I have faith and confidence in you. I know that our future is bright because we got 213 people who are marching forward today. Thank you so very, very much.
Bobby Rush a plaque that says, Congressman Bobby Rush, the senior class of Englewood Technical Preparatory Academy. Thank you for your commitment to our future. Your life has been an example of our importance of knowing our history. Continue telling the truth wherever you go, and always know that Englewood Eagles are proud of you. Our principal, Sam Moore, on June 13, 1998.
our principal, to improve Englewood Technical Preparatory Academy. Mr. Williams, would you please accept this gift on behalf of the class of 1998?
For the underclassmen and Englewood High School, I accept this gift so that we may use this gift. Many of you know what it is. It is a check for technical equipment for the cafeteria for next year's school. Thank you.
Would you please come forward? We, the Yearbook staff of 1997 and 1998, would like to present with a plaque. The plaque reads, ENGLEWOOD presented to Ms. Doris M. Brown, senior sponsor of Englewood High School, for outstanding efforts. You have accepted the challenge to soar above the world and to overcome barriers to success that would have caused others to falter and fail. You have been decisive where others have hesitated. You are recognized as a leader for your efforts. Truly, you are an inspiration, like a majestic eagle. We love you, 1998 Yearbook staff.
Giving honor to God, who is the head of my life. Congressman Rush, Mr. Williams, and administrators, faculty, staff, parents, guardians, aunts, grandpas, big mamas, everybody. Thank you for entrusting your children to us. I'm just a faculty member at Englewood. And you have to forgive me if I cussed your children out this year. I didn't mean to hurt their feelings, but I wanted them to be here today for you. I really said some bad words this week, and I've been praying and asking the Lord to forgive me. And I know He will. Blessings on each and every one of you in your households. I have not done this alone. Englewood has an outstanding staff. No matter what I do and whatever I ask them to do, they do it willingly. This is a team effort. I thank you. I love you. Even when I kick you, I love you. Please let this not be your only graduation. You've got at least 2 more to do. And God bless all of you.
Of the 1998 senior class. Since we entered high school, receiving a great education, aiming for excellence, and reaching our goals has been our #1 priority. With hard work, attitude, and overcoming many obstacles, we have finally achieved success. Inside the program, there was a list prior to printing of those who have presented of acceptance in various colleges. At this time, I would like to recognize these graduates who have put forth special efforts to apply and receive the following scholarships. As I call your name, remain standing and face the audience. Antonio Aldridge.
I would also like to thank the member of the local school council. Would you please stand? If there are any members of the Council of Elders, please rise and be recognized. On behalf of the class of 1998, I would like to express our appreciation for your commitments to Englewood and for your presence here today. Thank you for celebrating with us. I would also like to thank Ms. Brown and everyone who made this a memorable occasion for us, and especially Mr. Brown for being a mentor for me for all 4 years. Thank you.
All right, to the senior class, as I begin to look out in the audience, as I told you for this school year, you all will be a very, very special group to me. This is my first year as a principal period. So you are the first senior graduating class. Now some of you may have thought that we were being extra hard. The hall sweeps, the detentions, the suspensions. I even called a couple divisions homes on a Saturday night and heard people in the background saying that I was snapping or tripping or whatever it was. The snapping, the tripping, and all of that you said that we were doing, it has caused you to be where you are now. As some of you all were about the graduation here. I started trying to write some words down, but everything that I had written, I had already told you. I told you the story about the eagle stirring the nest. All right, well, it is time for us to stir that nest. And as you leave us as eaglets, you are now soaring eagles today. And also, just to keep in mind, I challenge you to go out and change the world. Always keep in mind, change the things you can change, and accept the things you cannot change, and the wisdom to know the difference. As you look, you have left indications that could we have it just a little quieter as I present this charge to the senior classes? After all, this is the last time I will have something to say to them, and I'm very sincere about it. Some of you, we've had to sit down and cry together. The last couple of days have been horrendous. I was on the phone with a couple of parents last night for some students that we thought were going to make it today. And as you sit and reflect through the school year, many of you, again, probably had doubts that you would be able to make it. But my mission here at Englewood High School is to make sure that you graduate. And I had to do it by any means necessary. So, with no other further ado, I'm not going to give you a long speech. Your lives have been directed by your parents and also your teachers Now it's time for you to make decisions on your own. But just keep in mind that Englewood High School will always be here for you. And when you get out, the world is not going to be fair. No one ever said it would be. But if you get in any type of trouble, need any kind of help, I and the staff of Englewood will always be there for you. Again, congratulations, good luck, and may God bless you for the rest of your life. Present the diplomas, I would just like to acknowledge some staff that are here today, the administration, Dr. Paulette Kidd, assistant principal, also graduate senior. We have Mr. Walter Jones, assistant principal. We have Mr. Lewis James, who is our school operations manager. All of our senior division teachers who will call out the names of the candidates today. And I'd like for all of Englewood staff to stand at this time. All of Englewood staff, please stand at this time. And also a special thank you to Mrs. Brown and the music department. Very modest person, but she has done an excellent job with these seniors this year. And also, I'd like to recognize Dr. Tommy Brown, who was principal at Englewood.
You don't know what musician she's going to do?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. You're not a homeowner?
No, I wasn't. I was just one of the pleasures.
Carmina Bela. Tashina Cheney. Carla Fleming. Keisha Griffin. China Hamilton. Devoya Hearn. Tracy Hill. Shakita Jarrett. Danielle Johnson.
Oh, go ahead.
Angeletta Williams. Dan Arian
Alicia Scott. Ruby Walker. Ruth Graham.
Latricia Walker. Frank Wesley Washington. And last but not least, Giovanna Willard. Frank Chanel. Andre Sparks. Jamie Thomas. Danita Wade. Nathaniel Williams. Quentin Wilson. Raymond Wingford.
Miguel Boyd. Sonia Chess. Shantae Claire. Tammy Easton. LaShawn Carter. Courtney Claytor. Vaughn Davis. Leonte Fraley. Michael Harges.
On behalf of Mrs. Brown, I would like to present to you the 1998 class officers as well as valedictorian and salutatorian. Valedictorian, Shanta Spencer. Salutatorian, Miss Angelique Casey. President, Gerard Ellison. Vice President, Reginald Bonelli. Secretary, Kristen Adesanya. Treasurer, LaShonda Glass. And the moment we've all been waiting for, last but not least, Sergeant at Arms, Mr. Mel Miller. I'd like to take this time once again to thank Mrs. Brown for all her hard work. Seniors, can we give her a round of applause? We also need to thank Mrs. Hayes for helping out the class officers. Mrs. Hayes. Thank you.
Special congratulations to all of you. But before we dismiss, I need to acknowledge the Honor Society here who assisted with us, the students that assisted today. They are members of the National Honor Society, and we're glad that they helped us today. Another most important person with the senior class that we did not forget, but we want to make sure that she gets her accolades when it's real tense. Mrs. Reed, the senior counselor. I recommend that the 1998 Englewood class is awarded their diplomas and officially graduates.
Mingle with some of my friends. Come on, brother. Keep it steady.
Hey, Cookie, come here.
Take a picture over there together. Here, just stand there.
Trying to do the best I can with this record. Big Mike, come on over here.
Okay, Carol, take one. Let me hold it.
Man, where the dog's on? Man, where the heck y'all at?
Okay.
Hey, Cookie, come here for a minute. Don't this boy got some type of Zoom or something like that? Because y'all faces like right on the
Joey broke it. It was one, but he broke it when he was doing it.
Man, that boy didn't get his butt whooped. Go around. Get everybody.
Get the mama, girl, get around. We're not the mama. You are the mama. You're not the mama. This is so pretty.
Hey, let me know so I won't be wasting no film.
Turn it off. Turn it off, because sometimes the battery will go off. Okay.
It's off?
Yeah.
It's on. Go ahead, both of y'all. Is powered on.
Okay, it's off.
It's off?
Yeah. Just stand over there.
Trying to get out the way of this camera?
Girl, I went to your house. Nobody was at home. Where was y'all at?
Big money. Hey, go and bust it open so we can see what it is.